Thanks for joining into the SEN show on the Schmoedown Entertainment Network, produced in partnership with Skybound Entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Monday morning, everybody. Welcome to a brand new episode of SEN Live here on this beautiful April morning. At least on the West Coast. Maybe you're listening or watching us in the afternoon or evening, wherever you're at, because we are worldwide on SEN Live. We love it madly. Thank you all so much for starting your day out with us here. We're going to have a lot of fun talking about all the big stuff that's happening in the world of entertainment, including the Shang-Chi trailer. Hello! That was awesome to see so much action. Going on in entertainment as well. I am the Outlaw John Rocha, sitting in for my brother Christian Harloff. We got the Monday crew rolling hard today, rolling strong today. Can't wait for you all to enjoy yourselves, listen to our points of views on all kinds of things that are going on. First and foremost, of course, the lovely Steph Sabraw. How are you, Steph?
Oh my gosh, you know I'm living off that Shang-Chi hype. I'm trying to do that double punch split kick. I've been practicing all morning.
Yeah. I did that once. It took me 6 months to recover from that groin injury.
That's $2,000 mark, right, Steph? What do we
Demonstration coming your way. $2,000. Let's get it.
Absolutely, 2000. Sheridan, how are you, man?
I'm all right. Yeah, just it's Monday, right? Woo!
Yeah, I was having a bad case of the Mondays, and then that trailer showed up, and I was like, I'm awake.
Yeah,
I'm awake.
That was cool. I saw some like kung fu theater. I love it. The jump in the air kind of. Yeah. We can get to it, but that was my favorite part when they go like 4 blocks in the air, kind of a thing.
Incredible stuff. Certainly some great imagery and cinematography and shots, and we'll get into all of it for sure. Alex Marzoña here as well. How are you, Alex?
What's up? I'm having the usual stress of whenever Shang-Chi comes out with something, because I always have to look up the pronunciation of him and Simu Liu. I believe it's still Simu. It's pronounced Simu Liu's pronunciation. So it's just my personal thing. I always got to get the pronunciation right. I want to get it right.
That, because all the interviews I saw said Simu Liu. So you're probably right.
The friends I've had who have the last name Liu is Liu. Yeah. So I'm not. That's how I've said it. But yeah, Shang-Chi. That's what I think.
All right, let's put Malcolm Schweitzer on the spot. Malcolm, you're here as well. Malcolm, how do you pronounce it? Yeah, you're in trouble now. Say it, Malcolm.
Oh, it's Simu Liu, right? It's Ra's al Ghul, right?
There you go. Good job. Good job. And it's the new Mandarin, right? Tony Leung. So many great things we're going to get into here today for sure. But first of all, I got to tell you all, the Streamlabs Super Chat Schmoebots, how we stay alive every day, how we can bring you this quality entertainment, and this is my only day hosting this week. I've got a cool project that I'm doing on Friday morning, so I'm not going to be able to host my usual Mondays and Fridays, but I am here today. So why don't we send me off with 1,000 today? I would love it if you guys felt the pang and the desire to get us over 1,000. We'll create some goals for 500, 750, and 1,000. Maybe you want to suggest some, send them in. We'll be happy to do them. And of course, send us your thoughts on the Shang-Chi trailer as we get into it here on the show, and anything else we're going to talk about here on the show. Alex, any other housekeeping we need to do, or shall we jump into this thing?
Let's jump into the Shang-Chi trailer. Yeah, it was released, 2-3 hours ago, and it's already making waves on the internet. It looks like it's going to be a massive hit. It's going to be coming out on Labor Day weekend here in America, September 3rd in theaters. Rocha, let's start off with you. What did you think of the trailer?
Ooh, I was losing my mind on so many levels. Let me lay it down for you, because I wrote it down for myself. I watched the trailer 5 times this morning before I even got out of bed. I was so surprised at some of the decisions they're making here. I understand the reasons, but having Shang-Chi related, having him be the son of the actual Mandarin, that's a change from the comics. He's usually the son of Fu Manchu, which apparently was a troublesome character throughout the years, so they decided to kind of scrap that and mold and kind of incorporate it into the Mandarin character. We just finished doing Iron Man 3 this weekend on our rewatch, the Lady Outlaw and I, on the stereo app, and it was so funny that here this drops with a new Mandarin, the actual Mandarin, and Feige said he was going to kind of redeem this situation. It looks like that's where they're going. Love seeing his sister kicking all kinds of ass in this stuff. The elemental things that were alluded to throughout the trailer were great. I love the beats and the sounds, like all throughout the music that they were using. Awkwafina, you can never have too much Awkwafina. So great to see her being a part of this. And the 10 rings. 5 on each side, and they have a blue light. What is that? Is that alien technology? Are we going back to the stuff with the Infinity Gauntlet? Are the 10 rings the new Infinity Gauntlet in Phase 4? I don't know. So much happening in my brain. Plus, this is taking place apparently before, during, and after the blip. So, are we going to get Ronan coming back maybe as a cameo in this version of Shang-Chi? I don't know, but I got all kinds of thoughts, and I loved it madly. Sabraw, thoughts?
Oh man, it looked so sick. I agree. The music hit you instantly and you just knew the vibe was set. But I thought, happy birthday to Simu also.
Yes,
that was such a cool interaction to see on Twitter, Marvel dropping the trailer because he just thought that he was getting to drop the poster reveal. So I love that. But it looked sick. I love the chi elements. I think that was my favorite part of the live action Mulan is tapping into that chi element. And I know that with Shang-Chi in general, it is chi. And so I love to see it actually depicted on screen. I think it's really going to work. And I'm excited to see how it leads into like the greater MCU, like what's happening next, because we know in comics he's in cahoots with Captain America and Spider-Man and Falcon, Moon Knight, Daredevil. So just thinking about what could come next from it, I'm so excited.
Yeah, definitely. There was all kinds of there were beasts, kind of reminiscent of stuff we've seen, like when we saw the rhinos in Black Panther. What was some of the things right? What were some things that stood out for you, Brett Sheridan?
I just was like, yeah, that's about it. I mean, I don't know any backstory. Again, I love this because it's a one that I don't know. I don't know the comics. I don't know the backstory. So I have no expectations other than the fact that I like seeing people kick ass, and that's why I'm down for it. So.
Yeah. Yeah, Alex, we got Razor Fist in this thing. Pretty cool to see that as well. I can't remember what was the name of the person in the mask who is teaching him since a young age. Do you know who that person is?
I do not know who that is.
Maybe Malcolm will know. But what did you think overall? I mean, we're seeing this thing in the trailer, right? He's training as a kid. Then we hear Tony Leung as the Mandarin saying, I gave you 10 years to live your life. He's a valet. He's doing karaoke. He's hanging out with Awkwafina. And now it's like you're being called back to do this thing. So clearly a different origin story, a different approach to this character, but one that looks relatable, universal, and who doesn't have issues with their parents trying to put their expectations on them. A lot here to connect to, right, Alex?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like this is taking a lot of Asian, cultural thoughts and really putting it into the Marvel Universe in the same way that Black Panther kind of did for Africa and for Black people in general. So I think that this will be an extremely very good representation of the Asian culture, and I'm super excited for it. It looks like they might be. I've seen some comments like, could they be setting him up as the next, moral center, like the way Captain America is, because he really is kind of, he's burdened with this villainy above him, but then he also wants to do the good thing and everything. But yeah, I mean, it hits all the beats, it hits all the Marvel beats. It's got a lot of fun. I'm not sure about that bus thing, but maybe in context it'll work better for me. But yeah, and I wonder if they'll actually bring in Ben Kingsley for a scene, or at least address that at all. So
But Sharon Carter, the first time the power broker donated £23.99 through Super Chat. Mr. Outlaw, I have your painting of lady with parasol ready for collection. Just to confirm, we are no longer accepting Bitcoin or NFT.
Yeah, Bitcoin took a bit of a dive over the weekend. So.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Brother.
But I'm with you on the Asian representation. That was definitely the most important part, seeing it. It was just like, we're going to get our first lead Asian Marvel superhero on screen. And we're going to be hopefully way in a better situation with this pandemic, able to see this in theaters. It's so exciting to think that we'll be able to see him. And then I was watching one of his interviews, and he was talking about when he was growing up, he was Captain America and Green Lantern for Halloween because he didn't have anyone, but he did love those superheroes. And it just makes my heart melt to think about all the little Asian kids that are going to be able to rock Shang-Chi outfits. Halloween, which will be right after that. It's gonna be so lit. Yeah, so I'm just excited about that.
Absolutely. And, for those of you who don't know, Tony Leung, who is playing the Mandarin, he's been acting for numerous decades. He was in the original Infernal Affairs, which was the original film, and The Departed was the remake of that. The Martin Scorsese film was the remake of Infernal Affairs. He was also, if you want to go back to the early John Woo, he was opposite Chow Yun-fat in Hard Boiled, one of my favorite early John Woo films. So he's been acting consistently for many, many years. So to see him kind of come into the forefront here in this as the Mandarin is going to be so interesting. But similarly, I saw some people commenting like, "Oh, it's going to be hard to wipe out the sitcom he was on out of my head," and blah blah. Yeah.
No, I love Kim's Convenience, and I instantly you don't see. I mean, in Kim's Convenience, he's not like the opposite of this character. He's not a kung fu master, but he's not like it's not like Thor in Endgame versus Thor in the real. Like, this is how he looks. You know what I mean? But I think he's such a good actor, and he got the role for a reason that you'll be able to wipe it off. The trailer the clip gave me some Batman origin story vibes. Meets Doctor Strange. The way it was shot.
Interesting. Yeah. You're being called to do this.
Yeah.
You're on. This is your next step. Are you willing to take on these things? You're going to be trained to kind of handle the elements and handle the mysticism of it all. Absolutely. I love that we're going back and forth in time too. Malcolm, let's go to you. You haven't commented on this yet. We're going back and forth in time. We're seeing fights from centuries ago. We're seeing them fighting in there's like a real quick sequence of them fighting in this fantastical forest, which has shades of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon to them. What stood out as you were watching this trailer, Malcolm?
Oh, I'm very excited. I love kung fu movies. A few years ago, I got super into like Shaw Brothers films, and martial arts films like quickly became like a passion of mine. So I'm super, super excited to go back a little bit and talk about like Ben Kingsley Mandarin. I actually like yesterday just watched, there was a little like featurette attached to the Thor 2 Blu-ray.
Yeah, the Marvel
where you see him in prison, and he gets like abducted out of prison, and they're like, the real Mandarin wants to have a word with you. So I would be surprised if we didn't see that come back around. And that's exciting, because that was Thor 2 came out forever ago.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, same thing. The lady Al and I just did our Iron Man 3 rewatch, like I said, and then we watched that one shot for the first time ourselves, Malcolm, and we loved it. So Slattery is taken out of there. It's the best one they've done, and Slattery is taken out of there, and you wonder if there'll be a quick scene or maybe something where Slattery is in a prison being held by the Mandarin in some way. So could be interesting in the way of kind of like wrapping this whole thing up and pushing that out. But could the Mandarin become, could the Mandarin become like the big baddie? I know we've got Kang coming and other things, but could he be the big baddie, or she be the big baddie if the sister takes over? Is that a possibility here in Phase 4 of the Marvel Universe as you were seeing this? What do you guys think?
Sister took over? That would give me some Warrior vibes. Have you?
Yeah, I got it. So I got to watch that.
Rocha.
I know.
Rocha, it's so up your alley. Yeah, I wonder who it's. Yeah, because we're seeing with Marvel and the MCU in this phase is that, and in general, they don't always stay perfect to the comics. And I like the changes that we saw in this clip and what we're getting with the characters in the Mandarin in particular. So I really don't know what direction they're gonna go, but I know whatever it is will be we'll probably see some setup in this film, and then we'll know what's gonna happen in like whatever comes next.
Yeah, Brett, did you appreciate the comedy? I mean, we got a little more with Awkwafina in there. She gets a couple of comedy beats throughout. Are you liking her addition? I mean, she was really great in Raya and the Last Dragon as the voice of the dragon. What did you feel about her being a part of this?
Oh, I love her. That was immediately that I said, oh, this is great. And that was another element that I thought I can't. What are some other things she's been in? Because I think I saw something recent that wasn't Raya and the Last Dragon that she was in.
Rich Asian.
Yeah.
It's The Farewell, right?
Yeah,
isn't that
maybe.
Farewell,
but just great delivery, and I love her attitude of just the tude of that character, and yeah, I'm super excited about it. I do have a question though. I do have a question about that. This is kind of something that when this film first came out for my Asian cohorts here, how do you feel that like when you finally get representation that it's about a kung fu movie? Was there any sort of like kind of like, oh, of course he has to be a kung fu character, why couldn't it have been something else? Is that something that anybody thought about? Because when I first heard it, I said, oh, this is awesome, but is it this kind of like, you know, oh, well, we'll do it, but we're going to do it kind of in a way you would think we would do it. Is that anything anybody thought about, or are you just happy that it's happening?
Alex?
I don't want to get political.
For me, it's like, it's a step forward. Like, this is the most popular form of martial arts and the most, culturally forward because China is the biggest country.
Yeah.
Like even with Crazy Rich Asians, not my Asians, but I still loved it because we're seeing that on screen.
Not my Asians.
You're not Crazy Rich.
Not my Asians.
Not my Asians.
But I still saw a lot of my family in that movie. I still saw a lot of the same problems same fun things that a lot of the same things that my family goes through, minus the rich part. So like even with kung fu and any Asian martial art, like it's still a step forward. We're getting Filipino martial arts in most action movies anyway, with Eskrima, Kali, Arnis, the kind of stick fighting, like you've seen it in the Bourne movies and most of the modern James Bond as well. So it's like the Asian culture and many of the Asian countries' cultures are seeping their way into American media already. And so, like, with this, in this big of a universe, this worldwide spread, like, it's even better. And, it's just, it's a good step forward to have.
Yeah, because that was, I don't know why I thought about it, because I just thought, I'm like, oh, is this like, oh, we're going to do this, but we'll do it in a way that you thought we would have done it, and not just a completely different character that doesn't know kung fu, that is just an Asian-led character. Yeah, like that just went to my head. Maybe it's just all this white guilt for years of no representation.
No, that is actually the way we should be thinking. I think like that is the goal, is to have so many characters of so many diversities that they're just characters and not necessarily intertwined with the culture, especially if they're American. But I do think that with him Asians experience a different type of oppression in America. It's not like the Black experience, which is way more brutal in a lot of senses. We are not stereotyped in a really, really hurtful way for our things. Like kung fu is something dope that like I think we're like proud to be like, yeah, that's fucking us, karate's us, anime's us, like this is big flex. So if you're gonna rep a part of the culture, we like this part of our culture. So we're like, yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool. That was just that's something I thought about. Sometimes I think more about things than just fart jokes, guys. Sorry.
What's on your mug, Brett?
Oh, my mug? Oh, it's Michael's Learning Place. It's for developmentally delayed students to learn like how to cook, clean, and they have businesses and stuff. Like I worked with them a few times and did some volunteer work.
I couldn't tell if there was a joke on it, but that's even better.
No.
Yeah, well, you bring up an interesting point, Brett, so I'm glad we addressed it. Fair enough to put in point. And of course, you do more than fart jokes. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. You do movie reviews. You do
Sometimes.
Drunken Brett. All those things.
Conspiracy theorist Elmo. Lots of real.
Your resume is extensive and eclectic.
I just want to say I'm glad they're not doing the Danny Rand path, at least.
Oh no Iron Fist. Like get on out of here.
Yeah, so white guy crash landing in Asia and then learning it. But yeah.
I mean, there might be down the road a possibility for Iron Fist, but it'll have to be handled in a certain way.
Yeah.
And for what you say, Brett, it's absolutely true, but they've also made it a very universal story as well. So you can connect to him as a character and what he's going through. And then, obviously he's also got this. I mean, it's just like that character in Ted Lasso. The only Latino character is the guy quoting these things. Most Latinos don't walk around with giggles and going, hey, football is life, but it works for what they've presented, you know what I'm saying? Because he's a harmless character. He's a cool character. He's actually really a sympathetic character, a feeling character, and in that moment when what's his face gets hurt, he's like, "Coach, football is life." There's more to him than you think, and so you appreciate the way they handle that. And so there's a way to play into certain things that are actually part of a culture without making them seem stereotypical. And so it's shout out to them for doing that. And the director has said very clearly that he is going to make sure that this is a very powerful representation of Asian culture and what have you. And having seen In the Heights over the weekend, I love that these films that represent certain cultures are being presented in ways that are authentically them, but also universal in their storytelling. And that's a really powerful thing to see happening more and more. And I love that more and more people being open to it, as we go forward. So there.
And I saw somebody in the chat say, like, is it, if it moved forward and it was just all kung fu characters, then maybe that's the problem. Then if every film was like, hey, we got another Asian kung fu artist. Oh, okay. Maybe you're not quite getting the point here.
Yeah. And also, I gotta give a shout out to MK Songbird, who tweeted at me a couple things. He's paused on the karaoke and they're singing Aladdin, which is of course a character there that is part of Disney lore. So it's really funny what they're doing there. With Aladdin. And then of course, and then he said that Wenwu, which is who what Tony Leung's actual character's name is in the credits on IMDb, has gone by many names.
Brad Dad Talks donated $20. Yo, what's up?
Thank you.
Not to get political or anything, but I hope you all and everyone watching have a great day.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I hope, you know what? Not to get political, I hope everybody else has a great day too.
Just a great
Whoa.
All right.
Rocha, sorry, did we talk about timeline a bit?
Yeah, from what I was watching on a couple of these trailer breakdowns this morning, this is set before, during, and after the blip. So I wonder about what they're going to touch on, how it's going to connect. Is that blue technology somehow connected to the Tesseract or connected to anything? Whenever I see light blue glowing things, immediately in the Marvel universe, my mind goes to the Tesseract or the stones. So I wonder if that's a part of it. And what are the rings? Because later the rings don't look like they have any blue at all on them. So I wonder if maybe the rings turn you into like this superhuman fighter, kind of like, once again,
Sim donated $20. Hi y'all. Speaking of football, what are your quick thoughts, Outlaw, on the European Super League announcement and its NFL-style business practices applied? Really can't wait to hear about it on Game Time. Hope everyone has a great week.
Thanks, brother. And listen, thank you for the donation. We're definitely going to talk about it on Game Time. You know I'm a football fan, so we are going to talk about it. I'll preview this by saying real quick, I don't have a problem with it. Money is money. I get it. And people are doing things to survive in this current business climate. I get why it offends people, but we'll talk about it more on Game Time. Winston A. Marshall joining us, Jay Washington, JTE. And Winston's a big Arsenal fan, so me and him will go toe to toe about this, I'm sure. All right. Well, anything else to touch on here that you guys feel we should spend some time on in the trailer? Anything else that we missed?
Bring up the rings. I wonder if someone, like, if he took it in or whatever. How did you just word that? Like, it wasn't blue, it was blue and then it wasn't blue.
Yeah.
You know how Wanda took part of the stone and like that was manipulated in her? Yeah. If Shang-Chi had a similar storyline where that's how he like levels up Super Saiyan mode.
That's what I'm saying. I wonder if that is the thing. Yeah, kind of like what we have with the beads in Black Panther, right?
Yeah.
That's a possibility too, how that gives extra power or whatever to the user. So could be interesting. Could be interesting for sure. And I'm looking forward to it. This looks just badass, and the presentation of it overall.
I don't want to see any more trailers. This tease was enough for me. I don't want to see. That's the thing. This is one that's like perfect. That's all I need. Please, please don't make me review any more trailers. I'm gonna shut off my camera next time this comes up. That's all I'll say.
I feel you. I'm gonna watch it because I'm a whore for this in particular. But I was like, I'm satisfied with this. Like, just keep it at this. But they're not going to.
No. Of course not. And this is coming September 3rd, if I'm correct on that. So it's right around the corner, more than you think. So we shall see. And if they clip this out, please leave us your comments down below. What did you think of the the Shang-Chi trailer and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Let us know what you thought about the presentation, the actors, the overall look of the trailer, the vibe of the trailer, if you liked it or didn't like it. And remember to hit a like on this video as well, and subscribe to the Schmoedown Entertainment Network, and share the video on your social media so other people can come aboard the SEN live train and have fun with us every day here on the network.
Speaking of Kung Fu, also wanted to shout out the TV show Kung Fu on the CW, starring Olivia Liang, who sat next to me in Calculus 1 class.
Oh!
So it's just weird that like she's the star of this now. I'm seeing her on TV. I had a pretty big crush on her back in the day, but here we are. But yeah, they got 2 episodes so far on the CW, so make sure you check that out as well if you're looking for some Kung Fu action.
Add that to the list.
Oh, and speaking of beautiful smiles, Alex Marzoña, I got to tell you a little something, Malcolm. Maybe shut that schmobot off for a second. If you are unhappy with your smile, you don't have to be. Thousands of people use Candid, the clear, comfortable, removable, and practically invisible aligners to straighten your teeth, and now they love their smiles, just like Justin M. from Atlanta, Georgia. When I was younger, I used to have a gap in the front and on the side. I noticed that people would always look at my mouth first, so I was looking for a fix. Candid ended up being the perfect company for me. You can't stop me from smiling now. There's no comparison. And who doesn't want to smile? So Candid is here to help you straighten your teeth as well. I know I've got 2 kids that both need to see the orthodontist, and I know it's very expensive, and I'm definitely going to be checking out Candid. Their treatment is prescribed and closely monitored remotely by licensed orthodontists who are experts in tooth movement. And you'll have the same quality care you'd get from an in-office orthodontist, and for the comfort and convenience of your home. From it, yes. And while other companies use general dentists, Candid only works with orthodontists. With Candid, the same orthodontist who created your plan is with you from start to finish, and you'll never have to wonder how you're doing. The average Candid treatment lasts about 6 months, and you'll start seeing results way before then. And it costs thousands less than traditional braces. Like I said, yes, please. 2 children needing braces. Give me Candid. All right. So to become the best you, start straightening your teeth right now, and you can save $75 on Candid Starter Kit. Go to candidco.com/SENlive and use code SENlive. That's candidco.com/SENlive, code SENlive. Take advantage of this limited time offer and save $75 on your starter kit. candidco.com/SENlive, code, you guessed it, SENlive. Go get your teeth fixed.
Go get your teeth.
That's probably their catchphrases.
Yeah. I mean, that is a winning line.
Go get your grill straightened out. I'll add that next time.
Yeah.
I like that one. I'm jumping.
Producer's note.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're only at $30. What the hell's going on? Oh no, I'm sorry, $52. Come on, let's send in some Streamlabs Super Chats and Schmobots. What did you think of the trailer? Did you like the trailer? Were you upset about the trailer? Let us know what your thoughts are as we go along, and anything else we're talking about, please. Streamlabs Super Chat Schmobots, send them in. Let's get at least over 500. I was hoping to get to 1,000, but let's at least get over 500 as we go forward. All right, where are we at, Alex?
Let's talk some breaking news in the MCU. Staying in the MCU.
Yeah, Joe. Yep.
Olivia
Snake Eyes. No. Okay.
It looks like Olivia Colman will be sinking her teeth, candidco.com/SENlive, into the MCU, and she will be joining the Secret Invasion series with Samuel L. Jackson, Ben Mendelsohn, and also Kingsley Ben-Adir as the main villain. Rocha, what do you think about Olivia Colman joining the MCU, and do you think she'll take home an Oscar this weekend? Another one?
First of all, I worship at the altar Olivia Colman. She is someone I discovered over the last couple of years. COVID really helped me discover her even more, seeing all the stuff that she's been in. So seeing her step into the MCU is exciting as hell. Because if you've seen the numerous projects that she's done, you know she can go from drama to comedy to quippy to confident to scared to everything across the spectrum. She's such a gifted actress. She plays status up and down the spectrum and kills it every time. So this is exciting on so many levels. Maybe some of you haven't watched Falcon and Winter Soldier. We had another kind of noted actress step into the MCU on Friday, but this is the one that I'm supremely excited about, and I'm looking forward to seeing what she can do in her role in Secret Invasion and which side of the fence she's on in Secret Invasion. What do you think, Steph?
Yeah, I think this is she's an Oscar actress, like she's no joke. When you think about Olivia Colman, you think just elevate, that you always think it's an A+ movie. Anything she's in, she elevates. If her name's attached to it, you're like, ooh, this is gonna be good. So her to be in Marvel, which is, Marvel is like a lot of actors' dreams, but it's not Oscar, in that sense. Now it is more and more, like, as the years go on, it's being regarded in a higher fashion.
Right.
But to have her in it, especially alongside Samuel L. Jackson, that's going to be such a good combo. I can't wait to see those two on screen together.
What about you there, Alex? What do you think?
I freaking love Olivia Colman. I first saw her in Hot Fuzz. Nothing like a little bit of girl-on-girl action.
Oh, my.
Great.
Wow. Oh, down, down.
That's where I first noticed her. And then, of course, seeing her in The Crown, The Favorite. And, she's a freaking great actress. I also am wondering when this will take place as well. It could be right after Captain Marvel. And then this is what makes Nick Fury go to space to defeat more Skrull or Kree or whatever at the end of whatever the hell movie it was that he went to space.
Oh my
God! Endgame? I don't know. Sure. Anyway, someone in the chat will correct and probably cancel me for not knowing. So yeah, I'm freaking excited.
Brett Sheridan, Olivia Colman in the MCU, Secret Invasion. This has to do with the Kree and the Skrulls. Thoughts on this?
She seems like a horrible person and not funny at all. No, God, I mean, this is someone I want to hang out with. This is just hilarious, wonderful actress. I don't know anything about Secret Invasion, so there you go. Here we go again, Steph. I'm just being truthful with you. I love things I don't know anything about. This isn't a Spider-Man, story. Nobody's gonna say Martha in it, I don't think, or so let's do it. That's the other guys. That's the Batman, the Superman. That joke didn't fly. Pearls in the alley. That's what we're talking about. Pearls in the alley. So I absolutely think she's amazing, and I'm excited to see her in anything that she does.
Yeah, and well, just give you a big, real quick synopsis of it. Basically involves a subversive long-term invasion of Earth by the Skrulls, a group of alien shapeshifters who have secretly replaced many superheroes in the Marvel universe with imposters over a period of years prior to the overt invasion. Now, the Skrulls, yet again, the MCU turns things around. The Skrulls have become heroes in the MCU, and we see them working with Nick Fury and Ben Mendelsohn being one in Spider-Man. So there is that's been turned around. So I wonder if the Kree now, it seems, may be the evil ones here as they were in Captain Marvel and may take over and be part of the Secret Invasion. Maybe that's a part of it. I don't know. Or some splinter group of Skrulls finds this technology or uses their shape-shifting abilities to kind of imitate superheroes and what have you. So a lot of possibilities in the air right now for Secret Invasion, but having someone like Olivia Colman on board gives you great feeling about it. It's supposed to come out this December. Is it already, or have they pushed it? What do you think, Alex? Is it ready to go? Is she already? I mean, she's boarding in April? Are they going to shoot already and edit it by December?
They're shooting it right now. I assume it'll come out probably next winter, next summer.
Okay.
Because 2021 still 2022.
2022. I'm sorry, 2022.
Yeah, because they still have Hawkeye and Miss Marvel coming out this year.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So, and then they have Moon Knight, She-Hulk, and Ironheart, Armor Wars next year. So, freaking crazy how much they got on their slate.
Remember when we took a year off from entertainment, and now it's coming all right on top of each other?
No, now it's like crack. It's like, here, you're going to ingest this. You're going to consume this. And we're like, okay.
All right. Were you sleeping comfortably? Get up and do a trailer reaction. Malcolm, what do you like? What is your familiarity with Olivia Colman? Are you excited? Do you know Secret Invasion? Did you read it when it came out years ago?
No, there was a time where I was very, very into DC comics, but my brother was always Marvel, so he would have some amazing things to tell you about this. I'm certain.
Marvel and In Sync. I'm a fan of your brother.
The lore is growing.
Well, the original Secret Invasion was written by Brian Michael Bendis, but the penciler on this series, if you get it, is a Filipino comic artist, Leniel Francis Yu. So he's done a number of things. So kind of interesting. I see it all kind of come out the way it's coming out, and seeing more and more of that coming in Secret Invasion and what have you. So we shall see. We shall see overall what happens with that and how they play it. All right, Alex, where are we off to next?
How about one more MCU story? How do you feel about that?
Hey,
let's do
Since
it.
we're on this train, on this boat. All right, Alfred Molina will be reprising his role in Spider-Man 3 No Way Home.
Yeah.
Which we found out the official title to the other week. And yeah, he was talking about his role in it, and he basically said that they will be de-aging him, and his storyline will be a continuation of where he left off after he died in Spider-Man 2. And he was hesitant on coming back because of Robert De Niro's CGI face, and he doesn't have the same physicality that he had 17 years ago. But now he realized his physical move as Doc is just glaring pretty much. And it's all the arms and killing, doing the smashing and breaking. So he was more willing to return to the role. So Rocha, what do you think about Molina coming back and him kind of breaking his NDA here?
I'm a big fan of my dad coming back into the MCU. I'm a huge fan of it. They could have just got me. Don't need to de-age it. I could have played it. No, I'm excited. I love Alfred Molina, a very good British actor. Another one that can play everything up and down.
I'll be right back, guys. Sorry, I have to take this call really quick.
Okay, Steph. Oh my gosh, she's been cast. She's been cast in MCU.
Yep.
So I'm super a fan of it. I think Alfred Molina is an incredible actor, and seeing him come back, and people love Spider-Man too. People love, I know some people say it doesn't hold up anymore, but he is damn good as Doc Ock. The first time you've ever seen a Doc Ock where you've had some sympathy and understanding for the character, it was a bold decision for them to go that route with portraying him, and what happens at the end of the movie where he really kind of steps up to the plate and becomes kind of a hero was a really interesting decision by them, and totally worked. So to see Molina coming back, I wonder what we're going to see from him. Yes, they're de-aging him, but what we're going to see, what side of the fence he's on. Has he learned? Did he not die? Is this a different dimension? So he's a full-on evil guy? I don't know. So I'm pretty excited to see him coming back. Well, what about you, Brett?
I don't know. I wonder how the conversation. I don't know how I feel about this de-aging. What if I slide this piece of paper with this number on it, to you? Oh, de-aging? I love de-aging. So that's how I think that conversation went. Yeah, I don't know. Are the octopus arms rusted at this point? I don't know. What were they made out of? These are things. That's the first thing I thought of. No, I think it's fun. And I didn't see the most hated movie by Kate Mulligan, The Irishman, so I don't know how horrible the de-aging was. Maybe the advancements have gotten better since then, but yeah, let's do it. I think what he said about the role, about it's just about glaring and not, all the heavy lifting, if you will, is done by those octopus arm thingies. So that's the technical term, right, Alex? I Googled it. There you go. There's my thoughts. Clip this out. Beep, boop, 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 boop. It's Monday.
Use it. Steph, what is your thoughts on Alfred Molina coming back and him talking about his de-aging stuff, kind of revealing a little bit too much? But then again, when you cast an older actor, like seriously, they could give two craps. They're just like, I'm just gonna talk, man. Whatever. Come fire me. What do you think about this?
very much serving OK Boomer vibes with that. But I absolutely live for it. I like when actors do this. It's funny. It's kind of like when Jimmy Fallon would crack on screen during SNL sketches. It's funny. You liked it. I know some people didn't like it, but I did actually like when he broke. I thought it was funny. And John Boyega did this with Star Wars. I got in trouble a few times with Star Wars for things like this, and I just think it's really good stories for us as fans and viewers of this content. Indeed,
Hingle
like
McClingbury donated $20. Excited for Shang-Chi. Trailer had me hyped. Hear me out, Aquafina is a dragon in Raya, so obviously she will turn into Fin Fang Foom in this movie. Right?
Oh!
Right? Happy stupid take Monday, y'all.
Schmoedown is pronounced Shang-Chi, so...
Yes.
Shang-Chi. Think about that.
That's hilarious. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No, she will not be a big fan boom in the thing.
Can you imagine?
We did see the dragon, though. I think in the trailer there was a hint of it, so that could be a possibility of Fin Fang Foom in this thing, and what that character will do. But yeah, I can't imagine she'd be playing the dragon again.
Well, because she's just his friend, right? So it would be like, well, I guess if my friend I found out was Shang-Chi, I'd be like, can you please make sure I get power somehow, or like somehow incorporate it in your life moving forward. But with de-aging, I don't really love it at all. I just feel like if they can avoid it, do that. But maybe they couldn't in this particular story they want to tell. And maybe with the way it's shot, there won't even be that much just straight
Michael
face.
Cross donated $30 through Super Chat.
Thank you, Michael.
Thanks, Michael.
That's it? Okay.
No words, just love. Appreciate it.
It's appreciated.
Yeah, that's my thoughts.
Okay. All right. Malcolm, any thoughts on this?
I think that de-aging has come a long way since Tron 2. So if you want to talk about bad de-aging. So yeah, I'm here for it.
All right. Yeah, I was just watching a little bit of Rogue One over the weekend randomly, and I was watching some of the Grand Moff Tarkin stuff. So yeah, I think it's gotten better. I don't mind the Grand Moff Tarkin stuff.
I don't mind Tarkin either.
Right, but it's noticed. So I think they've gotten better with it. So yeah, we shall see.
That's the problem, is that you do notice, even when it's done well, you notice. And I think the best filmmaking, you don't notice the things. You don't really notice the music. You don't notice the cuts because it just flows. And de-aging kind of takes you out of that, because it's like almost like throwing in like a Facetune filter or an Instagram filter where you're like, I kind of see a little glow going on that shouldn't have been there.
Well, it's like what's his face? Oh God. Never mind. I must have lost it. Never mind. You see all the stuff that happens with the de-aging and which way you're gonna go. I was thinking of something and I totally lost it. Go ahead, Alex.
Defy Bloods. They didn't de-age. I like their method of portraying their younger selves. That was really fun. But yeah, I mean, de-aging, cool. It's 2021. Our tech is amazing. Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Absolutely. Well, but yeah, guys, keep sending in your Streamlabs Super Chats and Schmoebots. We want to answer them here. We're only at $72. What is happening? Is it one of those Mondays that you're just not feeling it? Well, come and feel it with us. Are we not entertaining you? Are we not making you laugh? Send in your money. Send in your support, please. We love to get to $500 by the end of the show, so we'd really appreciate you all stepping up. So if 4 of you sent in 100 each, we're set. We're gonna go. We're golden. I'll throw in the extra 20. Come on, let's do this thing. Let's get it forward. What do you got, Sharon? You got something to say?
I'm just saying, yeah, do it.
Michael Cross donated $30 through Super Chat. Sanchi is giving me a lot of Bruce Lee vibes, and I am loving it.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's absolutely great.
Love Bruce Lee.
Yeah. Oh man, so I gotta get to the Warriors one, right? Is that what is it? Warriors?
Warrior, and they just got renewed for season 3.
Yeah.
I totally have to give props to Joe Starr for that, because he started tweeting about Warrior, and then all of us in the space started watching it, and I swear it caught on more conversation. But I love that show. You got to check it.
I do. All right, Alex, where are we going next?
Let's go to New York and escape it. Lee Wanell was last reported to write the remake or reboot of Escape from New York.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, it starred, the original starred, what's his face? Kurt Russell. And now his son in Falcon and Winter Soldier has been asked if he would portray Snake Plissken in the reboot. And he said, although that's very kind, that will not be happening. There will be no Snake reboot from me. That's like career suicide 101. Good luck. Go get him. I sincerely wish you the best of luck. I just don't know how it's possible for me. Rocha, what do you think of Wyat Russel saying no thank you to Snake Plissken?
Listen, he's already stepping into the Captain America role. The last thing you want, and he got hounded off social media for that. So the last thing you want to do is step in one of your dad's iconic roles. Literally, it's the worst thing you can do overall. It's different if, like, they're doing a time jumping thing. Then it's interesting. Because I just watched Frank of Ireland over the weekend, which is this great 6-episode quick watch on Amazon Prime. And it's the two people who do the show are the two brothers, Domhnall Gleeson and Brian Gleeson. So yeah, General Hux and his brother in real life, their dad is Brendan Gleeson, and so he shows up in the last episode. So it's just kind of crazy to see that works in a way because it's like, they're actually on screen playing the thing. But this kind of situation where you're taking over for your dad, no, that's just bad news all around. So I think he's making the right move. You want to establish yourself on your own. Don't you think, Steph?
100%. I mean, what's happening with him in the Captain America role is the worst side of fandoms. Yeah. I think because he's such a good actor and doing the role just so well, people hate him, which is like, you need to stop and be like, no, this dude's really just fucking talented and he's nothing like his character in real life from what we've seen. But so I think not only is he making the right decision after he's done this role, but just in general, it's hard to be following in a successful parent's footsteps if you don't separate it with a different role, and that's kind of just like putting yourself there. The only time that it's worked really well is Straight Outta Compton when O'Shea played Ice Cube, and I thought that was an excellent start to like moving up his career, and I really loved him in that role. But that was a little bit different.
It is because he's playing his actual dad. In a real life story, as opposed to a character. Right? Exactly. It's like if Kate Hudson played Goldie Hawn in Private Benjamin 2 or something like that. It would just be weird to see that happening. Sheridan, what do you think about Wyat Russel turning out? Do you think he's a fool, or do you think he's making the right move here to not take over for his dad?
I think he's making the right move. I mean, imagine if my son had to step into this rich, highbrow career I've created for myself and try to fill these shoes. Good luck, buddy. Good luck with your computers and making money. But no, listen, I make money. He will make more. No, I don't know. I think it's a good move. I think that, if you that just shows that you're not just going to ride on your, dad's coattails, I guess, and you're I think a lot of people would probably just take it, and I think that's cool that it didn't.
Agreed. When you talk about Escape from New York, do you guys have like a quietly favorite 80s like cult movies? Are you guys into any of the 80s cult movies? Obviously Sheridan and I have a few, but what about you youngins? Like Steph, do you have any 80s movies that you love, or Alex, do you have any cult 80s movies, or Malcolm that you love?
I'm gonna look up some because I don't know.
All right,
I've never seen Escape from New York.
nor LA. I do love Escape from New York a lot. I am also a huge Blade Runner fan.
Ooh.
Blade Runner's good.
I was watching the last 20 minutes of Blade Runner 2049 this morning before I came on. I was just in the mood to hear that Seawall track from Benjamin Wolfish and listen to it against the movie. So I love it too. Blade Runner and Blade Runner 2049 are two of my favorites for sure. What about you all out there? Do you guys have a favorite 80s? Like, what's an 80s movie you turn to when you're just like, fuck yeah, this is badass, or I love it to pieces? Let us know. Send in
Goonies.
Super chat.
Goonies.
No.
Okay. Fuck yes, here we Goonies. Go. Breakfast Club. Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Dark Crystal.
Oh, Dark Crystal. Oh.
Blue Lagoon, just because I was always on the TV and it was.
Blue Lagoon. Hello.
Yes.
I don't remember what actually happened, but I just remember being like, "This is interesting."
I remember what happened.
Young love happens. Hello.
Oh, that's where Sex on the Beach got created.
Yep.
The dream.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, Field of Dreams. Lost Boys.
Yeah.
Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
Peggy Sue got married.
And then that was Studio Ghibli started blowing up too.
Yeah.
Castle
yeah.
in the Sky, My Neighbor Totoro.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Malcolm
Kiki's Delivery Service. Yeah.
Oh, Kiki's Delivery Service. Yeah. Malcolm said he was a big fan of Neverending Story, The Neverending Story. I still haven't watched that movie. I've never.
Oh, gotta.
I don't know if it would work now for me to watch it at this time with Falcon.
Maybe with like a nice eatable.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
Oh, it's trippy.
Yeah.
There's like really cool creatures and stuff. Like it's pretty cool to look at. Cool synthwave music. Like
yeah.
I'd like to think you would. I don't know. That's a tough one because I'm remembering being a child watching it, so I don't. Yeah, gosh. Oh, I would hate if it didn't.
Because I didn't like Goonies, and I saw that later in life. And I know I always play around about it, but I don't disrespect anybody for liking it because clearly a lot of people love that movie. But for whatever reason, it didn't work for me. And I wonder if the Neverending Story worked. And Labyrinth is another one I've never seen either. So it's like, I wonder if that would work with the cod piece and everything.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen Labyrinth. That's one of those ones that's in the Brett Sheridan. I think I've seen clips of it in different shows, but I don't think I've seen the film. I have a whole list of those I can do for sometime. For $5,000, I'll do my list of movies I think I've seen.
Send them in now.
But John, I want you to test that because maybe I'll try to do that one. I think I did that with my son and he liked it.
Yeah.
It's if you do like it, it's a tearjerker, boy.
This could be the stereo show, me and you rewatching 80s movies and commenting on it the whole time we're watching.
I love it. Yeah. Does it hold up? Does it hold up?
Does it hold up? What about you, Alex? You got any favorite 80s movies?
I was just thinking Totoro, Breakfast Club. Let's see. In the chat, I'm going to read some in the chat. Big Trouble in Little China, Lost Boys, Adventures in Babysitting.
This is done, dude.
Yeah.
Was the first Karate Kid 80s?
Yeah, 1984.
Then fuck yeah. That.
Well, ain't nobody leaving here without singing the blues. We just, because it's on HBO Max. We watched it, I think, Friday night or Thursday night. We were watching some of it, my girlfriend and I. I hadn't seen Adventures in Babysitting in forever, and just watching it. Bradley Whitford,
Mix 2,890 donated $20. Love me some Big Trouble in Little China and The Last Dragon. Barry Gordon's score is killer and Vanity was a treasure. Who's the master?
Show enough.
That one do you think that holds up? Because that's cheesy as hell, right?
It
I mean, am I not wrong?
But is it offensive? That's what I want to know if it holds up.
Wait, what
so
film?
In 1985, I think it was, or 87 maybe, Barry Gordy, the guy from Motown, produced a film called The Last Dragon. And it's about this young black guy who is a big fan of Bruce Lee. And he goes up against...
I just watched this. Yeah.
Did
okay.
You really? Oh yeah.
Yeah. Keep going though. I love the way you're setting this up.
His is it Vanity or Apollonia is his girlfriend? I think it's Apollonia who plays his girlfriend in the movie. But the villain is this other kind of older black dude, and he is dressed all in Shogun kind of approach to things, and he is called Show Nuff. He also has another name that I can't remember, and I've been quizzed about a number of times as I get ready for the Schmoedown. But he has another name as well that I can't remember. But yeah, this is an homage or a love letter in essence to the kung fu movies. Because remember, in the 80s, the 70s, that's what you grew up watching was those kung fu movies on Saturday afternoon with the terrible voiceover dubs. And into the 80s. So this was kind of a thing. And I wonder if the Wu-Tang was even influenced by some of this as well. But yeah, this was a fucking kick-ass movie, man.
Yeah. It was. I think the difference, and I mentioned it earlier, is when Asian culture is appropriated, It's just not as offensive because we are not oppressed by like our garb and our wear, like the way Black people are still oppressed for their hair. That's why it's a problem some people find it to be a problem when non-Black people will do braids, because there's Black people being fired, kicked out of school for that.
Oh yeah.
Asian people aren't facing that. Like, we're not getting kicked out for being like in karate gear. You know what I mean? People are wearing karate gear. It's just different.
That's true. That's true. What are some other ones in the chat there, Alex?
Let's see. Buckaroo Banzai, Breakin' 2, Empire Strikes Back. Not really culty, but appreciate it.
Classic.
Yeah, super eclectic taste.
The Fly, Secret of Nim, Princess Bride, Commando, Dune, Red Dawn.
Yeah.
Red Dawn. That's what I'm seeing a lot of in there.
Some of those I'm like, it's like, I mean, I know, Empire Strikes Back, but like even Red Dawn, I'm like, that's culty, because that was huge. That was not
massive. And that is another version of The Outsiders in essence, because so many great young actors are in that movie as well, right? Like Charlie Sheen, Patrick Swayze, Jennifer Grey. There's a lot of people in the original Red Dawn. For sure. Let's see. What else you got?
Time Bandits.
Oh, that's a good cult one. Love Time Bandits.
I always get it's the Adventures of Baron von Munchausen. Is that the full name? Judges?
Adventures of Baron Munchausen. Yes.
Just Baron Munchausen. Okay.
Robin Williams is in that one. I remember.
That one is, and yes.
Terry Gilliam.
Yeah, Terry. I like Terry Gilliam stuff. Is he okay to like anymore? Did he say some bad stuff?
I don't know.
This is the thing. I hate this. Now, and I'm going to say something. This, when we bring up these movies, and I think you brought it up, John, like there's certain things where I'm afraid to say I like a movie because I just found out, like, I'm like, oh, wait, Revenge of the Nerds was not great. The 80s had a lot of not great films, and so like it's you go like, oh yeah, I love this. Oh, you love rape scenes? Oh, well, no, I didn't realize I was this slink out of the room.
Yeah, I know, but we can also go through
Ishtar.
Oh my God,
my next movie to watch.
Problematic. Yeah. The thing is, you can go into probably the 2000s to look at movies that are problematic. So it's like, you want to jump on the 80s. I get it, but let's take a look at your childhood too. Let's look at what you got going on. So there's all kinds.
When was the last time you watched Dodgeball?
Yeah, right. Lance Armstrong
won the Oscar.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Certain people. I don't want to say.
Somebody just ruined my Terry Gilliam.
Oh no!
Oh man!
What happened?
I guess he said some racist.
Did he?
Damn it! But I like. Yeah.
Who's canceled?
Which one of your favorite directors did racist shit? Oh,
right
man.
Well, since Wyat Russel wouldn't want to do it, who would you want to see do it?
Good question. Who should be? What do you guys think out there in Schmoedown land? What do you all think? Who do you want to see take over as Snake Plissken, or do you not want to see it? It's a good question.
Henry Golding, give me some of that.
It's interesting. All right, Henry Golding.
I'd love him for Bond, but I mean, this would be pretty cool too.
Yeah, huh? Bond. I don't know who I would. A lot of people will probably jump up with Chris Pratt, I imagine.
Michael Cross donated $30 through Super Chat. Me and my mom once Risky Business. That was a really good movie. I love it so much.
But Risky Business, a little problematic.
Yeah. A little risky. A little risky, that business.
A little bit risky. Top Gun, untouchable. Top Gun is fine. No one can say anything about Top Gun, at least. I think I can say that strongly. Interesting. Who would you want to see, Alex? You brought up the question. Let's turn it around on you. Unmute yourself and tell me, who would you want to see as Snake?
Henry Golding. That's it? That's sure. Why not?
All right. You've never seen the movie.
True, but
All right.
I can see him in an eye patch.
In an eye patch?
Put him in an eye patch.
Hey.
That's my slogan for this movie. Put him in an eye patch.
I haven't seen this movie, so I'm not as familiar with the character.
Yeah.
Can you what are some qualities we're looking for?
He's a badass. He takes no prisoners, puts up with no bullshit. He looks great in a sleeveless shirt. He carries a large weapon. Light leather pants. If I remember that correctly, right, Brett? Black leather pants.
I believe so. Yeah.
I think we have no choice but to fan cast Brett Sheridan for this.
Oh my god!
If I get into leather pants, wait, that's my goal. That's my goal. Before I'm 50, I want to get to leather pants. Wait, but it's to do my Jim Morrison pose. The little that belt with the silver on it. Oh, yes. Someday.
Hold on, let's look this up. I want to, some sites do this because they're starved to create content. Who should play?
But Snake
Plissken. Go ahead, Brett. Go ahead.
But these are culty classic films too, and do we want to remake this stuff? Like, can you recapture something that became a cult classic by remaking it? Because then it's just you might just make it too good, like.
It's a good question. But yeah, like the environment in which it was made was ripe for a movie like this to be successful in a cult. Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah. All right, let me read you some of these and get some thoughts.
Kirby French donated $20. Speaking of Red Dawn Pop Quiz 5-point Schmoedown question. What former Nickelodeon actor stars in the 2012 Red Dawn remake?
Ooh, I know this one.
Go ahead, Alex.
Josh Peck.
Oh,
Drake and Josh, my boy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Megan.
Is that the
Hug
guy?
me, brother.
Hug me, brother. So good.
Ooh, he's got a snake tattoo on his belly. Forgot about that.
Oh
Sexy.
yeah.
Cobra.
Yeah. Oscar Isaac has been mentioned as a possibility here in some of these articles.
Oh my god, we're gonna cast Oscar Isaac in every freaking thing if we do this.
Timothy Oliphant.
Okay.
What's the age range we're looking at? Yeah.
Probably 30s, mid-30s, I would imagine.
He's a little older, right?
Yeah. Chris Pine? What about Chris Pine?
What about the other Hemsworth?
Liam?
Oh, the ugly one?
No, Liam is not ugly.
No, I'm kidding. There's not an ugly one in that whole fam. I'm just a lineage of panty droppers.
There it is. There's
lineage of panty droppers. That is the title of their biography.
Jason Statham? That seems to make a lot of sense. Jason Statham, maybe. Yeah, Chris Pratt, Nicholas Coster-Waldau, although I don't know that many people know him, outside of Game of Thrones, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Dan Stevens, someone mentioned Dan Stevens. Oh, I like this suggestion, Danny Trejo. I like Danny Trejo to play Snake. Oh, what about Alden Ehrenreich? Would he dare to step into yet another iconic role and bring it to life? Would he dare to put his nuts on the line and do it again? I mean, Tom Hardy in essence replaced Mel Gibson in Mad Max Fury Road, so there's possibilities. I don't know. All right.
Can I sidetrack for something I saw on Twitter, and I don't know who tweeted? I'd like to give him. Oh, somebody doing something? Oh, I'd like to give him credit for it, but there was something about what they were saying was it Spielberg was saying how they'd have to change Indiana Jones's name.
Matrix Battery 323818310 donated $20. The push-ups in the training montage during the trailer gave me Drunken Master vibes. Would love it if there are cameos from the likes of Jackie Chan, Jet Li, or Bolo Young in Shang-Chi.
No, I don't think it's movie dog.
Right.
Well, I appreciate it because my brain doesn't work so good sometimes. And I like that little pause. No, it was something like somebody said, does Steven Spielberg know how last names work? ? Because he was saying we'd have to change it to Indiana Jane or something like that. Or like I think Jones is his last name, right? I mean, like if it was a female Indiana Jones, it could still be.
This is what happens when they leave you in the public eye once you cross 70. This is what happens, ladies and gentlemen. You just say the dumbest shit at the wrong moment because you're just not thinking. And you think you're hanging out with your boys, you're having fun.
Yeah. Michael Cross donated $30 through Super Chat.
Thank you, Michael.
Shang-Chi has Black Panther potential. Shang will be an Avenger you can bet on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Part of the new crew of Avengers for sure.
To be Minnesota Jones, maybe, but I think the Jones part can say sorry to linger on.
I mean, his last name should be Chia, so that actually does correspond with that. Wow, that really cracked me up. Gotta say.
Oh.
Who?
Oh my God.
Indiana Karen. Ooh, yikes.
Oh. Yikes. Woo! He's always complaining that belongs in a museum. You know, that belongs in a museum. Anyway, it's quite a quippy
Somebody
thing.
is here and they have an artifact that belongs in a museum and they're holding it in this park. That's my artifact. No, please. I'm being accosted. They have a golden skull that they got.
By the way, did you guys watch Carrie Mulligan on SNL a couple weeks ago? That she did a millennial sketch or whatever. Oh my fucking Christ. I was on the ground laughing. It was brilliant.
Yeah, it was good. She's really funny.
Steph, I'm going to get you in trouble. No, I don't want to get you in trouble. I'm not going to.
What?
I wanted to put you on the spot about something, but I don't want to get you in trouble. Alex or Brett, quip. We got to quip something here. What's going on?
Let's quip it up. Listen.
Quip it up.
I know one thing I use gum for, and that's mask breath. You got that thing on for like 8 hours, and you just ate a garlic sandwich, and you need something to snack on. You don't want to sniff that all day long. So you're going to want to get yourself some gum to chew on. And it was only a few short years ago that Quip reinvented the toothbrush for the modern age, and they've done it again, and this time, you guessed it, chewing gum. Well, they've launched a new gum that is actually good for your oral health and comes with a dispenser that'll remind you of those one-click candies you used to love as a kid. Not sure we can call them, but I think you know what we're talking about. You give it a little flick. These things are, I say that the products, and I don't know if I'll get in trouble for it, these are some sexy oral health product. This thing, it's like you click it and it shoots a piece of gum in your mouth. It's very slick designs. I think this is a really cool, and they have a lot of really cool products. Quick Gum can help you prevent cavities and freshen breath and get that mask breath fixed up. You want to chew it 20 minutes after eating. It's sugar-free. It's tooth-friendly. Xylitol. It will with 0 calories and also satisfies your taste buds. Quip added a long-lasting mint flavor, crunchy tri-layer design, and stamped it with a classic Quip tongue. Boom! The slim travel-ready dispenser, available in 5 colors, metal or plastic, packs and protects up to 10 gum pieces at a time, and it fits just in about any purse or pocket for on the go. And in the world where you need to be extra safe and hygienic, the quick release button means you still can share it with their friends. No wrappers, hands, or hassles. Hey, John, you want some gum? Boom! Yeah. Shoot it right in your mouth. That's what you can do with Quip. Add a gum refill for the plan and keeps giving. It's the gift that keeps on giving year-round. Quip's customizable subscription lets you chew and share your own piece and not worry about running out. Plus, the more you buy, the more you save with bulk discounts and extra gum packs. It's not a substitute for brushing or flossing, but it is great support for your oral health. Pair it with any Quip toothbrush, electronic toothbrush for adults or kids, refillable floss, and many more products. I got a ton of stuff on here. Check out the website. It's super cool. In addition to the gums, they also deliver fresh brush head floss toothpaste refills for every 3 months for $5. Shipping is free. You can save money and skip the misery of in-store shopping. Don't we just want to get away from in-store stuff? I sure do. Spread good oral health habits and join the over 5 million mouths already using Quip chewing gum for less than $2 per pack a month, or per pack, that is. All right, here's what you want to do. You want to go to Just a new one, folks. We're still doing it. GetQuip.com/SEN right now and get your free plastic dispenser with any refill plan. That's a free dispenser with GetQuip.com/SEN. I'm going to spell it out because that's going to be easier for you to hear what I'm saying. GetQuip.com/SEN. You also can get Quip toothbrush, refillable floss, and more on any oral care aisle at your local Walmart. Quip, the good habits company. Another one, folks. Get your mouths taken care of. It's mouth day on SEN. Fixing up those mouths. God, I'm feeling
incredible.
Oh, best thing I've ever
just
seen.
wait, we got another coming up.
Oh, more. Breaking news, man. Snake Eyes is being moved again. No. Listen, all right, we're at 11:12. We're barely at what, 120, 130. Let's create some goals here. I don't know what to do at this point because I want.
How about $80 over 420? If we get to that goal, we'll all come high as fuck on the show tomorrow.
Damn, I wish I was on tomorrow's show.
Oh, me too. Damn it. It's been a long time since I've smoked the devil's lettuce.
No way. I've never touched
edible.
that thing.
Oh, yeah. So
it's illegal where I live.
What? Where do you live, Malcolm? Schweizer.
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
Not even
at 300. Yeah. At 300.
At 300.
Yeah, if we get to 300.
Malcolm will tell us where he lives at 300.
Give you my address.
Malcolm, I don't need your address. I just want to know what state you live in, bruh.
Easy, Tony Stark. Easy. Don't be giving away your address. Easy.
I love it, though. The mystery lives on with Malcolm.
Schweizer.
It's lore.
Yeah. So, what goal should we set, ladies and gentlemen? What do you got? What do you guys have to offer? What do you got to offer? What story have you got to tell? Any crazy stories you got to tell? Any experiences? What we got to do here? Should we do rap lyrics? What are we doing here, man? What do you think there?
What are we doing?
What you got? Come on.
What stories can Steph tell?
Should I tell behind the scenes Schmoedown stories? Oh man.
Oh
I bet we could get to 1,000 if I told you all some behind the scenes Schmoedown stories. I probably would never host again, but it could be worth it to get to that 1,000.
Yeah, you won't be on the rest of this week anyways. I mean,
yeah, you have a week to clear your name. You'll come back Monday.
I'd like to sincerely apologize to everyone.
I'd like to apologize to absolutely fucking nobody.
No, fuck you. He's fucking magic. Fuck you.
I'll think of something juicy I can disclose.
All right, Alex, your first time having sex? Would you divulge that at 1,000? What do you say?
Sure. Along with the first and only time I've had weed.
Oh, yeah. I like that story. How about let's get to 500? We hear about Alex's first and only time he took weed and what happened to him. Come on, folks, give some love to Alex.
$80 over 420, baby.
Yeah, $80 over 420.
Let's do that.
I love how Malcolm said it's illegal where I live. Yeah, that stopped a lot of people for years.
For years, right? We can't, Tommy. It's illegal. It's illegal, Tommy. We can't.
When was it legal?
How about at 300? Alex tells us how he lost his virginity, but at 500, we get Steph to read her latest DMs. I think that would be good. What do you say, Steph?
I'm down.
Oh my God, I got a fun one. I just thought about it during and I'm sorry, it was during her funeral, but they were just making such a big deal out of this conversation between
Philip.
Yeah, and it looked like they weren't even talking. So every time it would scroll back to it, I'd go like, and I'd do Cockney. I'd be like, "Hey, Gov, I think my tie's not straight, Gov," and he'd be like, "Yeah, it's a bit mucked up," And then I'm like, "Oh, the royal family has finally come together with this very, very touching conversation. So we could, if we could play it and do our own, is that a church over there, Gov?" Yeah.
Do you think
that's how they talk?
Do you think Meghan was watching Prince Harry and Prince William talk? She's like, "Oh, fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no." No.
See,
I
babe.
Yeah.
Babe.
We talked
got
about
this.
this.
What did we talk about? What did we talk about? You're not
Your grandpa died, but don't talk to your brother.
Yeah. God.
Okay, so for what are our goals? What is the goal?
So 300. We get Alex to tell us about his first time having sex.
Let's do 420. 420. I'll do for sex.
420, and then what? 600. We'll have Steph read her latest DMs without outing anybody who sent them, but her latest DMs. Come on, people. Some of you might.
420 times 2.
840 is 420 times 2.
At 840.
Wow.
I can take a hit of Schweed.
Oh. We
I'm
got
just kidding.
45 minutes to get there. You'll do it on camera, ladies and gentlemen.
At 4,200, we'll all take a walk.
Yeah. We have how much left?
So Alex
See,
tells
the
us
time
about
flies by.
first time he had weed and the first time he had sex at 300, and then at 500.
420.
420.
I'll
Sorry.
read my DMs at 500.
At 500, Steph reads her DMs. Come on, people. Let's get to that 500. And at 750, Brett does some kind of imitation of something. We'll
Yeah, I'll do the that conversation that brought the royal family back together. Oh.
Yes.
Grandpa's dead.
I think it's all right.
Deutsch. Yeah. It's all. Yeah. We're here. Are you all right? I'm doing fine.
Grandpa, bruv.
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fucking fine. I'm a little emotional. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little emotional.
Is that Burberry? Is that Burberry tie you got on there,
Go. Hello, Gal.
You're like a fucking Kingsman guff. What are you dressing like that for?
You smell like shit, Gov. You smell like absolute shit.
You're cosplaying like Taron Egerton, Guff. What are you doing, Guff?
Fucking lame.
Didn't Fred Armisen do one where, like, when people would leave the room, the Queen was totally cocky?
That was him and Bill Hader. He was Queen Elizabeth and he was Prince Philip. Oh my God, those sketches were brilliant.
So good.
Just seeing the Queen like,
Is this what you want? You looking at my bum? You looking at my bum?
What you want?
Yeah, love. When you gonna get preggers, love? That's what we're talking about. Pippa. When you get preggers, Pippa. Oh. Let me just tell you something. My girlfriend has the worst English accents in the world. The worst. She loves British television, but my God. Like when we were in London for the 10 days, it was just terrible British accents galore. And we get into the rhythm of just going back and forth in British accents, playing around. And we were there in London a couple of times. She was so loud. And I was like, we're going to get fucking in trouble.
Yeah.
Stop. I love her to pieces, though. She's gonna burst in and punch me in the mouth.
Mine's not good either. I wish it was. I was reading lines with a friend and they needed someone to read an English accent. I was like, bro, I'm sorry. Hello, welcome.
That one's the fun. That's the most fun to do is the
Every line
the
I said, hello, governor. And they're like, that's not the fucking line, Steph. I'm like, hello.
Welcome to my Minecraft channel.
Welcome to my channel, bro. They're like, what? I'm famished, fam.
Click like and subscribe.
Shang-Chi fam. Eddie Liu fam. Oh my God. That would be great.
Well,
Loving and Breeders, John, how he calls his son mate all the time. Fuck, mate, listen.
Fucking mental, mate. You're a fucking bellend. You're a fucking bellend, mate.
To his 7-year-old. Gotta check it out, folks. Gotta check
Readers,
it out.
watch it. FX. Oh, and anybody watch the Kate Winslet one? I haven't watched that one yet. It dropped over the weekend. The first one. Watch it.
I'm gonna wait to binge it.
Yeah. Are you gonna wait to binge it? Yeah. All right, what do you got for us, Alex?
Well, speaking of great things and fun times, we got some Schmoedown. We got a busy week in the Schmoedown.
Yeah.
Of course, we have our big pay-per-view on Saturday. We got our free-for-all our fourth free-for-all. So make sure you get your tickets for that. They are $10 on the schmoedownlive.com. And if you're a $10 patron and above, you'll be getting this for free, and as well as any other pay-per-view that's coming at you. the rest of this year. So make sure you do that. But today, for patrons, if you're $1 or above, you get the match that will be dropping at 2 p.m., which is Jess Schloth versus Beth May in a singles match.
Okay.
If you're not a patron, you'll get that on Wednesday. But why the hell not just become a patron today? Drop that $1 and get it today. See Jess versus Beth. And then on Thursday, we have Jacoby Bancroft versus Jacob Blunden in a singles match on Thursday at 2 p.m. And then on Friday, we have our very own Ben Goddard versus JTE in a singles match.
Ben Stock Exchange, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Very busy week. And Steph, do we have any announcements for tomorrow? Who do we got tomorrow?
FCL.
Yes, absolutely. We have a really great day with the FCL matches tomorrow. Let me pull up. Hold on.
Sorry,
guys.
Governor.
We actually just got all the prep today, so I'm gonna do it. Oh, Montano versus Gallego and Chattelbosch versus Fitzsimmons. So, that's at 3 p.m. PT on the Twitch channel, the SEN Twitch channel. So make sure you come check it out with me and Brad Gilmore. It will be really fun. Each week has gotten better and better. It's really cool seeing the introduction or reintroduction, at least into the FCL with these competitors. So don't forget to check it out.
Do you think Brad goes, like, Brad's like, Steph's so pretty. Do you think Brad goes, I've got to be prettier, man? Do you think he goes and does like extra facial work on his face and like he's got early plastic surgery now? He's like,
I think he's using a de-aging camera on while he's No, Brad and his girlfriend are like the cutest couple ever. I'm like obsessed with them.
Yeah, they're great.
He's awesome.
Fun story. I downloaded the app that you told me about to use with the video camera, and I was kind of goofing on you on Brett and Kate, which I didn't realize. I was like, we didn't actually ever have Steph on. We talked to you for a half an hour, so we still need to reschedule that. But I said, you guys, you know how Steph always looks so great on camera? I figured it out because she uses this special app. Because, like, look at me. I can make myself look great. Like, look at that. Look at that.
That is an entire bit. Like, you just went to the beach, no SPF, balls out. Wow.
Honey, could you just dip me in a bath of lidocaine, please? Gently lower me into a bath.
Don't hit my face.
Let me get there. Because I'm about to be a Oompa Loompa.
Oh, my God. Steph, I need this app. What the hell?
Factory. Okay. Okay, I'm getting off here.
I sent you the Skype app, for God's sake. Send me that one.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we haven't gotten any new ones in, have we, Alex? We got to get to that 420. Alex, so tell us about the first time we did weed. Don't you want to hear about Steph's DMs? What people are saying to her in the DMs? Could be a fun topic of conversation. We got to get to the 500 for Steph's DMs and 420 for Alex talking about his experiences, hanging out in the land of the weed. The weed. Roxy has buildings there. She's bought quite a lot of real estate.
Straight up. She's on Mount Rushmore of cannabis.
Oh, speaking of Roxy, all right, let's get into this because I want to get into this. And if it's my last day hosting ever, then fuck it. We're going to get into this. I want to present something and hear what you guys think about this. And maybe there'll be some controversy. You guys could chime in with the Streamlabs Super Chat Schmoedown, please. But over the weekend, and look, I'm not coming for anybody, but over the weekend, Demi Lovato got into some stuff here because she went to a frozen yogurt store and she saw some of these low-calorie, low-fat options in the checkout line. And she, if I'm presenting this correctly, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, and she got upset about it because she said it promotes this culture of needing to be thin or needing to be healthy and all of that. And she called it diet culture vultures. And this was huge because she has like 54 million followers on Twitter and even more on Instagram. And this store has like 6,000 followers in LA. We're still in the middle of a pandemic. They're trying to stay alive. And I understand where she might have been coming from. But as a guy who struggled with his weight and still does my whole life, I don't mind the low calorie, low fat stuff that's there in case I want something sweet, but I don't want to eat the heavy stuff or anything like that. I get something quick, satisfies my craving. I'm in and out. And I don't, some people actually don't viscerally like being heavy. It's not about diet culture or anything. It's more like we don't feel good. My skin breaks out when I'm heavier. I sweat more, all those kinds of stuff that I don't feel comfortable doing. So I felt I got where she might have been coming from, but I also didn't think maybe it was the best way to approach it. Am I off on this? And again, I'm not coming for Demi because I respect Demi's journey and the stuff she's been through, but I just thought it was a weird battle to pick on a store that's just trying to stay alive during a pandemic. Did you guys have any thoughts on this when you saw this?
I think obviously she's triggered because she's spoken about how she has had eating disorders, how she had no control over the food in her life. So I'm sure there's a triggering PTSD aspect to environments like that for a lot of people, including Demi. And I think that sometimes when it is involving PTSD, we don't speak in the most effective way and the best way, and maybe this is what she views the best way. I see what you're saying, Rocha, completely, and I also think that there's multiple sides of it, because I do agree that in one side we are a culture obsessed with dieting and looking a certain way and fitting into this box that society gives you. If you're not like razor thin or have these like perfect curves, then you're fat, and if you're fat, then a lot of times you're treated really poorly. But I do think
James
on the flip side of it,
donated $50. So I just had a Brett too many sexual innuendos moment on that last ad read. Nice callback, Brett. And I hate to be that guy, but can I get my Oscar performances that I didn't get from the return of Zaflet in Flaus? Pretty please.
Oh, there you go. All right.
What was
pretty
that?
please.
We'll get to that near the end of the show for sure, Tito. Thank you, James. It's good to see you, brother. Sorry, Steph, go ahead.
But I also think that some diet foods are bullshit. They're worse for you. Diet Coke has chemicals in it that actually end up accumulating more sugar cells that turn into fat cells later on and have different health issues. So a lot of diet is bullshit. That is corporations and capitalism really feeding on the frenzy to be skinny. Some options like non-fat are actually healthy
Michael
options.
Cross donated $30 through Super Chat.
Oh, thank you.
Dan versus Collins was like watching Gemini Man. Dare so alike.
Yeah, but one was real and one was the copy. Go ahead, Steph. Go ahead.
Last point, it just some foods that are meant to be healthier, like non-fat or just no dairy for people who are vegan, I don't think we should shame that either, because I do think eating healthy is important. What you put into your body fuels you. So there is like this battle of, it's all balancing and like just having options for whatever you choose, whatever is best for you. But sometimes for like someone like me who doesn't want to intake dairy, I am going for the non-fat option.
Yeah. What do you think, Brett? I mean, what do you think? I mean, I don't want to even put you on the spot, but what do you think about this and the approach to it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure she may look back on this and go like, okay, maybe I, overreacted a little bit to this. I don't know. It seems like it can be triggering if you're really struggling. But yeah, there's always been forever. There's options now. I mean, there's gluten-free, there's this, there's that. You have to give people these options or you'll go out of business. So, you like Steph doesn't eat meat. You can't just have come on into the all meat store. You can't do that. You have to give Steph options to go to your place of business too. So yeah, I don't think it's something that I don't think, I'm guessing she might come out and say like, oh, you know what, maybe that was a little out of line, but I don't know. But I do feel bad for her because she has had a rough battle and a lot of rough stuff. But yeah, it is just that stuff's been around a long time in yogurt shops.
You go in, and yogurt is essentially created. Frozen yogurt was created for people who didn't want to eat ice cream all the time. As a way of so it's still on brand to have those kinds of stuff in a yogurt store. And were you in the frozen yogurt store because you didn't want to have ice cream? Because then that's like actually the point. And what you're railing against, you're participating in. So it just seemed a little bit kind of off. What did you think, Alex?
I mean, it's I watched a documentary and I understand where she's coming from.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, I think she's just maybe it went overstepped a little bit, but I understand where she's coming from,
Right,
and it's
right.
good to give people options.
I think that there's a lot more things around us that are giving women negative body issues than a frozen yogurt store. So I think there are other battles to the billboards and the things like that. And I think I love that a lot of companies have stopped just always having the wafy models and the, you know, women without curves. So I think there are, you know, this is another thing that we're baby stepping our way into, you know, better, you know, not making women feel bad about their bodies. So yeah, I think this is like the lowest common, you know, like Froyo. I don't think that's the battle. It's the Calvin Klein ads with the half naked woman that my daughter sees as we drive down, you know, Beverly or something. You know, that's the kind of stuff that, you know.
Yeah, we're never going to be able to control the ads, really. I mean, we're starting to make some movement in it, but I think it's really about controlling what's in your inner circle, what you're choosing to consume, what culture that you're setting for your friends and family when it comes to weight and appearance for women. And since we can't... you can't spend life being so upset about some things that we can't control. You can slowly work on it and work to dismantle some of these systems in place that really, really fuck people over in the way that they think about themselves and people around them. But you will make life a lot easier for yourself if you take at least the part that you can take ownership, which is is starting within. Like, I'm not going to let these brands really affect me all the time. It's not all the time where you can win, but a lot of times you can be like, fuck that, I'm not gonna let some like scrawny little dude who's making Victoria's Secret affect the way that I see my small tits. Like, fuck you guys. Like, you can't let these people control how you're viewing yourself.
Straight up. I love it. All right, I just wanted to get y'all's thoughts on it because it occurred to me over the weekend. Schweitzer will skip you on this one, I imagine. All right.
Are you?
Brett, I need some Blue Chew in my life.
Talk to me. Who doesn't? Yeah, this episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Say it with me. Blue Chew.
Blue Chew.
There we go. That was great. Blue Chew is making waves and bringing more confidence to the bedroom by offering chewable tablets that can help men get stronger and longer lasting erections. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. I'm so excited Blue Chew is back. But this is in a chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. Blue Chew's tablets help men achieve harder, stronger erections to combat all forms of ED. That stands for erectile dysfunction. Blue Chew is online subscription service. There's no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, no waiting in line at the pharmacy, and it ships right to your door in a discreet package that doesn't come on and say, like, here's your pack of boner pills. Very discreet. So the process is simple. You sign up at bluechew.com, consult one of their licensed medical professionals, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part, it's done online. I've done it myself, and it was super easy. Blue Chew's licensed medical providers work with you to find the right ingredient and strength for your prescription. Don't like swallowing pills? Who does? No problems here. It's chewable. Blue Chew's sildenafil and tadalafil, they even put it phonetically, and I still had trouble with it. Tablets are chewable. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the U.S. of A, and they prepare and ship direct, so it's cheaper than a pharmacy. Words are fun. So, if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit bluechew.com for details and important safety information. Now, here's a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew for free when you use the code, you got it, SEN at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's bluechew.com, promo code SEN, and receive your first month free. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast. Go get you. I love it. They didn't have it. I'm going to say it still. Chew it and do it, people. Chew it and do it. Remember that one. That's a throwback.
Chew it and do it.
Chew it and do it. I love the way they used.
Gotta love it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going into the last half hour of the show. Where are we at right now, Malcolm? Are we close to the 420? Are we getting close to the 420? 203. Wow. Do you not want to hear Alex's story about how he took weed for the first time, what happened to him? Do you not want to hear Steph's DMs at 500? Come on, people. Get us to the 500 as we're rounding the corner here. We need $300 more. Send in 100 each. Come on, three. Send in 100 each and we're there. Let's do this thing.
Can
All right,
anybody help me figure out how I blew up my head so huge and I can't figure out how to make it smaller again?
Do you see in the camera app, do you see on the right side there's a plus and minus?
Yes.
Okay,
maybe.
press the minus. Yes, Rocha.
Is that the one? Maybe my app is different. I got up, down, plus,
you don't see a plus on the top right and a minus on the bottom corner of the screen where you can see your face?
Oh, it's weird.
All
right, maybe. You know what happens every time I unplug my stuff the next day and I have to reset it. So today you get my already huge head even bigger. You didn't have to pay extra for that.
You look,
folks.
You look great. You look great, Pally.
I love
it. You're a pretty man. All right, where are we off to? We got some Streamlabs, don't we?
Yes, we do, Rocha. Let's get to those real quick.
People keep sending in Streamlabs. Okay, listen up. Enough. I've been nice already for an hour and 40 minutes. Let's go. Let's get to 500. Last 23 minutes. I don't want to come to your house. I'm vaccinated almost. I can come to your house now, and I will mess with you, for God's sakes. Send in the money. Let's get to 500 for the love of God. All right, let's go, Alex.
All right, we missed one from Friday, so let's get to that right now. Popcorn says, are any of y'all mad that you have common names? Does that make you want to name your future kids zany names? Is this why celebrities do it?
I changed my name. I had a different name, and at 9 years old, I changed it to John Stephen. So I wasn't given a simple name, but I gave myself a simple name. So
at 9 years old?
Yeah. It was because of bullying. I was made, because I was a heavy kid, as I mentioned, struggling with my weight. I was a heavy kid, and my previous name, which is a Latino name, I was given, and I changed it because people used it to bully me and make fun of me and whatever. And when we moved to a new town, I begged my parents to let me change it, and my mother and I did it officially, which back then, it takes months to change. You got to send in the form, you got to pay the fee, they got to change everything, then send you back a birth certificate, then you're officially that. So yeah, I changed it at 9 years old.
Wow.
1,000 in 20 minutes, and you'll get my actual name. How about that? My real name in Spanish, both the middle and the first, at $1,000 in 20 minutes.
Yes. I wanted. Well, originally my name had an accent in it, so it's supposed to be like Stephanie, but no one's gonna do that. So it's Steph, but now it's spelled Stephanie, and I fucking hate the name Stephanie, which is why I go by Steph. But I definitely am gonna name my kids. That was because we were first generation after my mom and my grandparents immigrated, so they wanted all the kids to have American names that was easy for people to pronounce, and like the more that we could like assimilate, be quiet, very Asian culture mindset. But I will definitely name my kids something of one of my cultures.
Nice.
Jim Sanderlin donated $20. Here's my money,
Jim.
outlaw. Please don't come to my house.
Got it.
You know what? I'm taking you off the list, James. But $100 would have kept me outside of your house. Now I can still come over. I might not come in, but I'm coming over. 100 would have kept me out. All right. What's the next thing, Alex?
Well, my brother came up with the name Alexander. He was 9 when I was born, and so he was just learning about Alexander the Great, so that's who I was named after.
Oh,
that's awesome.
So I'm happy with my name.
Yeah.
All right. Let's keep going.
All right. 156 Impulse from today says, Hola, guys. Hope you are all well. Can't wait for Shang-Chi. I'm pumped. Let's go.
Let's go.
I like it. Let's do it.
D-Train says, what's up, guys? So, Rocha, I finally saw the movie Easy Rider, and I thought it was very interesting. I'd like to know your thoughts about the movie, as I heard this movie was pretty much that kind of movie to start it all. That bad trip scene was insane.
Yeah, I think there's still some scenes that really work and are powerful in the film, or effective, rather. But overall, I don't go back to it as often as other people. And I think because I've gotten older and I've, like those damn hippies, I become that guy. So I don't like watching that. I mean, when I was younger in my 20s, sure, I enjoyed it. But now that I'm older, I'm like, I'm not a big fan of it.
Didn't they basically just run out of money too? Like, you can tell that it's just like, oh, well, we got to end this film now.
Everybody.
But Jack Nicholson in that is hilarious. That's one of my favorite parts. Right?
I got accosted by a long-haired guy over the weekend at Costco. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh,
Costco.
Hippies.
Costco's 5 minutes away from where I live. I literally drive over there and get my stuff. It's great. And I bought.
Well, now people can triangulate where you live now. Now that you just.
Good luck.
You just mentioned that.
There's like a Costco every 20 minutes in this area of San Diego. But like I went. It's this guy. I'm walking out of the Costco, got some stuff, and this guy's long hair guy looking like he just came out of the beach and stuff, and he's just like, goes, "Hey man," and I'm just ignoring him. And we're walking out, right? I'm just like, "Oh, god damn it. Hey man," it just goes on for the whole first section of the parking area, and then finally he goes, "Hey man," I look and he goes, "Breathe fresh air, man. Breathe fresh air." I was like, I looked right at him and I was like, "Fuck you," and I went right to my car and put my shit away. But I was just like,
not the one to do that to in these streets. Why would you do that?
Yeah, the fresh air of California. Yeah, I mean, I think yours is a little fresher than we're dealing with, but
I gave you 10 parking spots for me to ignore you, and you kept going. So, oh my God, it's hilarious. All right, anyway, let's go out.
Inappropriate Gay Dude says, "Happy Monday, y'all. Thanks for helping getting my week off to a good start. Speaking of getting off, hi, Rocha."
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, let's go.
Inappropriate Gay Dude also says, based on the sound of his voice, Malcolm, 1, has one pierced ear, 2, knows how to ride a horse, 3, makes a killer omelet, 4, once beat up a bully defending a friend's honor, 5, has neither bungee jumped nor skydived, 6, majored in comp sci. How'd I do today?
Ooh. Malcolm?
Ooh, how about if we hit 300? I'll let you know all of the answers to that, everybody.
Sounds good. Good goals. Good goals. I appreciate it.
We're good.
All right, let's keep going. We're getting there. We're close. We're close to that 300, so you might hear it. We'll see. Go ahead, Alex.
Leonard Kim says, "Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. The Shang-Chi trailer looks epic. I cannot wait for the movie. I recommend Always Be My Maybe, which has 2 Asian leads, Randall Park and Dali Wong. Also, Rocha, you gotta watch Warrior. It's amazing. Shout out World Girls."
Hey.
World Girls had their 420 stream over the weekend. Go watch that, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of interesting things going on there, so definitely.
Yeah, we're psychotic. I'm glad my parents don't watch our show.
Thankfully, I had my 420 stream when they didn't have cameras in their pockets, so no footage and no proof.
All right, let's keep going.
Inappropriate Gay Dude also says, "I checked out HBO's The Nevers last night. I had heard some meh opinions about it, but I was pleasantly surprised and was drawn into the story. Do you think the show just has a weird stink to it and people aren't giving it a chance?"
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I didn't know what to expect from it, so I don't know. What do you guys think? Did you guys get a chance to watch it? Anybody?
What show?
The Nevers on HBO.
Oh. No, I got 30 seconds into it, and then I got distracted, so I didn't finish the rest of the episode. But the first 30 seconds was an interesting setup. I'll say that.
This is one my mom sent me that said my wife would probably like, just because it's got period piece written all over it. So, but I don't know anything about it.
There's that one, and The Irregulars is out at the same time, and that's one on Netflix with based in the Sherlock Holmes times. So
yeah, my mom's watching The Irregulars right now.
Oh,
she's liking it so far.
Oh, okay. All right, respect.
This is turning into that Spinal Tap. We were the originals, and then we had to become the new originals, and then we're the
And Brav, listen here, mate.
Brav. There was another band called the Originals, so
and now we're the next generation.
Generation. All right, Alex, keep going.
Okay, let me go to the next one right here on Streamlabs, and that is from Buckless and Madripoor. Hello, people. Finally watched Minari, and I thought Yun was fucking great. This guy's probably going to be A-list in a couple of years. The direction was what stood out for me. What stood out for y'all from it, if y'all have seen it? Rare that the kids in the movies are great.
Alex?
I agree. Yeah, I love little Alan Kim.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little stinker, and the grandma too. Yeah, Young Chu Ya. Oh my gosh.
Yun Ye Jung.
Yoon Ye Jung. I believe she will win the Oscar this weekend.
Ooh, nice.
I want her to win the Oscar so bad.
Have we had the most non-hyped Oscars ever? Like
ever.
I didn't even know it was happening this weekend. I didn't even know it was happening this weekend. I was like, what?
I've seen all the Best Picture nominees. I just have to make my way through the shorts this week.
Nice.
And I have seen like at least 80% of it.
Wow.
I'm not gonna watch Hillbilly Elegy.
Oh,
No,
come on.
That's
I know.
Racist.
Down.
Are you racist against my people?
Yeah, Alex.
That's
really chow down.
Yes. Rocha, do you have any Oscar thoughts since this is your last show for it? Do you have any big predictions?
Not really. I think it's going to go pretty chalk as everyone's been expecting. I think Francis is going to win. I think Hopkins might pull a stunner. Do you think, or do you think they'll give it to Chadwick? It'll probably be Chadwick, right? I mean, I imagine Chadwick.
Probably give it to Chadwick. If not him, then maybe Riz. Who knows?
Yeah,
Riz could take it.
We could. Riz Ahmed would be great, possibly. I think it is. I think Lakeith wins that one for real in the best supporting, and I think film is. I think it's going to go Nomadland. If it goes Trial of Chicago 7, I'm going to shoot my television. I'll tell you that right now. I'm going to pull a Elvis on that shit. Because this is not the year to be rewarding the white liberal with a fucking Best Picture Oscar when they put that on the table. Especially all of them that were really quiet about Scott Rudin over the weekend. So, anyway, let's go to the next thing. I don't want to get in trouble. Let's go to the next thing.
All right. Ultimate Fights says, who would win in a fight? The so far undefeated Winston A. Marshall's amazing hair or Bronco 42-inch 19 horsepower Briggs and Stratton engine automatic drive gas riding lawnmower? I hope that's enough detail, Brett.
Oh yeah, that's a beaut. But I'm gonna give it to, even though that's a real stunner. Briggs and Stratton, nice little outfit they got there. I'm gonna go with Winston's hair.
Yeah, it's unstoppable, Winston's hair. I agree. All right, where are we up to next?
All right, Kirby French says, lineage of panty droppers. This is a flirt and flouse story.
Yeah.
I feel like we might have an appearance from Zaflirtin today too, because I think he sent something in from Thursday.
Yes.
Yeah. Right?
Okay. All right, we got 10 minutes left in the show, people. Come on, get us to that 500. We're still at what, 220, 230? I don't know. Maybe it's me. You guys don't want to donate. Maybe it's me. Maybe I should take this personally. We shall see. We shall see. All right, let's keep going, Alex. 10 minutes left. If 3 of you send in 100 each, we'll be set. But come on.
Let's go.
And you'll get the stories. Let's go.
All right, Dumyth ASAP says, do you think Hitman Game has a chance to make a good movie with a slow burn story? Because when I think about it, I picture exotic places, cool architecture, that scene, Bond getting whipped in the balls, the Day of the Jackal movie, and Kay Parker, because we need a gilf.
Oh, boy. Yikes.
Wow.
Ugh. All right. Let's not touch
that. A gilf?
Yeah.
What's that? What is gilf?
No, Siri, no. Siri, no. Siri, stop.
Steph Sabraw in the future?
Yes.
Bing, ding. All right. Where are we off to next, Alex?
Tiffany F says, here's less than $100. Please do come to my house, Rocha. Let's hang out. I'll cook. Bring the whole crew.
I love it. Let's do it, Tiffany. You doing grilling? If you're outdoor grilling, let's make it happen.
Cookout? Yes.
Gonna come to the cookout, Tiffany.
I don't want to get political, but I've never once seen potato salad with raisins in it, and I don't know where the stereotype started. I've eaten a lot of I've eaten a lot of potato salad in Nebraska, and not nary a raisin to be found. Mine has bacon in it, motherfuckers. So if you want some potato salad with bacon in it, I should be invited to the cookout.
I feel like it wasn't meant to be taken literally.
Oh my God. All through the night, my bro Brett I sat frustrated about the raisin potato salad.
I don't know. It was on a show. I think it was on a show or something. No, it was on. We're watching.
It was on SNL, the Black Jeopardy.
Yeah, yeah. And then, what are we watching? It's oh man. Oh, it's a really good show on CNN. I don't have time.
So. There is the use of raisins in a lot of like white prepared meals.
Yeah. One of my wife's to this day, her grandmother made her shredded carrots, raisins, and mayonnaise. And that was one of those ones where she like scooped it into the trash and covered it up and thought she could get away with it. Nope. That was let's send in your foods that you've tried to hide that you made.
8 minutes, yes. Oh, all right.
Stop using raisins and things.
Except
going. For cinnamon raisin bread.
Yes. I love cinnamon raisin bread. Good, keep going, Alex.
Cookie. All right, Jamin.
Yes.
Jamin John says, does LeBron need a three-peat to eclipse Jordan?
No, I don't think he'll ever eclipse Jordan in people's minds. I think that train is passed. But I think some people will give it more credibility if he wins another championship. I don't think he needs a three-peat, but another championship is more than enough, because he's already been in the league longer than Jordan ever has. So,
yeah.
Just figured it out. What the show we're watching, United Shades of America. It's awesome. CNN, check it out. That's where there was a coming to the barbecue and bringing the raisin stuff in there.
Michael
but it's
Cross
really
donated
$30
through Super Chat.
And I love it.
My roster for the new Avenger is same as Captain America, Bucky, Shang-Chi, Spider-Man, and Doctor Strange and Wanda. Who do you have?
Yeah. New Cap and Shang-Chi for sure. Spider-Man. I want Shang-Chi to teach Spider-Man Kung Fu. Doctor Strange and Wanda will for sure be in it. And then the other character we just got in WandaVision. What's her name?
Agatha Harkness?
No, yeah, maybe her, but I don't think so.
What other character?
Spectra? No.
Yeah, what?
Monica Rambeau.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, Monica. What's her?
Yes.
Photon.
Photon.
Yes. There it is.
She's got like 4 names in the comic. Yeah. Definitely. I also think Captain. I think we'll see where Captain Marvel lies on it. But yeah, a lot of choices here for the Avengers for sure. All right.
Okay. Next one from 4RI Skywalker. Can we have a moment to talk about the chosen one, Anakin Skywalker? It's his day of birth today. I know Brett is his biggest fan. Enjoy your day, y'all. Hey, Steph. Tee-hee.
Hey.
I think it's Hayden Christensen's birthday today.
Yeah. Thoughts, Brett?
Did I diss Hayden Christensen or something? It's just one of these things like when, Ryan hates Superman. Are you starting rumors again? Is this because I said the thing about the raisins?
No, Hayden's great in Shattered Glass. That's the movie I was trying to.
I honestly haven't seen him in anything other than the prequels. So so I need to check it out and.
You like Jumper?
Oh yeah, Jumper.
Have you got a jumper on?
You got a little jumper.
No, train is a jumper. Steph.
Jumper, bruv. That's the one, bruv.
Jump. If you want to jump, bruv.
Well, speaking of prequels and birthdays, it is Ken Knapsack's birthday today as well. So happy birthday to the Pit Boss.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Ken.
Yeah, happy birthday, Ken. 4 Center Pot, shout out to them. Him and Joseph doing that show, of course. Happy birthday, brother. All right, what about 2 next?
All right, Gregory Castillo says, Rocha, play my dad in my biopic.
Absolutely. You shoot it, You get me the contract, I will play your dad.
Yeah. What's your budget? Is what Rocha meant to say.
We'll get to that later.
As Rocha's manager,
Yeah.
I'd like to know the budget, hair, makeup, thanks.
How does this sound? That's a Best Buy gift card. No, I can't do it for that. Sorry.
Well, if they drop a new Apple TV on that Apple event this Thursday, I will absolutely need a Best Buy gift card, so you can get me for that.
So you're saying there's going to be another iPhone coming out. Great.
It's supposed to be a new MacBook Pro, too. And I'm like, I just bought this one.
I need that.
Fuck. All right. What's next, Alex?
All right, last one for now before we get to Zaflert Klaus's just sent in video. Mr. Aina says, Rocha, I'd love to give you more, but my dishwasher broke down. So unless you want to fly over and do my dishes for the next few years, I'm afraid this will have to do. Just so you know, it's not you, it's me.
All right. That's fair. That's fair. I appreciate that. Sorry about your dishwasher. I know that can be a hassle and a pain.
Man.
But in the old days, they used to wash your own dishes in the old days.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm just gonna put that out there. All right. Anyway, let's do this.
Should I hide for a second? I'm hiding for a second.
Oh, it's hiding for okay.
So this is my Oscar speech, but not accepting an Oscar. I did this before somebody else.
So good.
But now, boy, I didn't. Oh, I got to put a different headset on. Just keep talking. Keep talking. Talk about your favorite.
Anything else dropping this
raisin
week?
dish while I'm
Anything
doing this.
exciting this week? Anything else?
Got Mortal Kombat coming on Friday.
Mortal Kombat.
We have the Falcon and Winter Soldier season finale. on Friday.
Right.
Oscars on Sunday. It's gonna be a busy week.
I don't want it to be the finale already.
I know.
Bad chapter that.
Hell yes. Can you believe? I feel like we closed our eyes and now we're done with April. It just started.
This is what I told you. Like, we took a year off. Last year was the longest year ever because we didn't have much dropping. Now the months are like this because so much is dropping that distracts us from days going by. It's crazy. You're right.
Listen, I'm so excited. The sun, at least in California, the sun is out.
Yes,
People are
is.
getting vaccinated. There's a new day on the horizon, to quote Oprah. It's exciting.
You get a vaccine. You get a vaccine.
Throw ass, buckle up. Let's fucking go. Hot girl, hot boy summer. Hot everyone.
Oh, speaking of hot boy summer.
Oh no! Oh, it's a flirted blouse. So hello.
Do you remember that scene from my film that came out during COVID times? You know, everybody loves to watch a COVID film during COVID times, and I was in one. It was very underground. Only Alex saw it because it was French but dubbed in German. So it's a lot of people really couldn't connect to it. But I will do the English version of this one from. So I can't stand seeing all these people getting COVID. It kills me, especially when I know the cure is in my body. Take my blood, use it, save the earth, give the people my blood. Yes, I know I will die, but so many will live, and the memory of Flaus will be coursing through their veins for the rest of their lives. Remember me. Thank you very much.
Whoa.
I mean, yeah, Brett. Or sorry, Flaus. The Oscars are on Sunday.
Yeah, they are.
Flaus, the Oscars are on Sunday. I mean, I
can't do it.
Oh my God, that was incredible.
Oh my God, I'm like chills are surging down my spine.
Oh, not since I've had raisins and potato salad have I had an experience like this.
Was like digital art. Wow.
Imagine if I just went on a tirade on Twitter about like how dare you create this stereotype? like what a dumb white dude thing to do. Like, this is bullshit, man.
YouTube channel I've ever heard one. Some white dude if I ever heard one. That's 5 million followers overnight. Anyway, all right, let's get out of here. Sadly, we didn't cross the 500, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure I'm going to be taken out to the post and whipped for an hour. Thank you all so much for coming. I mean that, and I don't mean that in any way negatively. I'm being playful. Thank you all so much for joining us here this morning. We always appreciate you all taking the time to hang out with us, and hopefully we made you laugh, took your mind off the crazy world that's going on out there, and kind of sent you on your way in a better state of mind and with higher spirits for sure. Thanks so much to Steph Sabraw. Thanks so much to Brett Sheridan, to Alex Marzoña, to Malcolm Schweitzer, and to Christian Harloff for letting me sit in and host today. I will be gone the rest of the week. I will not be doing Friday. I've got another thing going on that's pretty cool that's related to Falcon and Winter Soldier, which we'll be announcing tomorrow. So if you want to come and hang out with me on Friday, you can do that. So there you go. Thank you all so much. I don't hear the music, so I'm just going to keep talking, Malcolm. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for all the support. Positive today. Take that half step, take a baby step, take a big step towards what you want your life to be. Have the strength of yourself to understand what you I'll get back. Come on, for another live episode of SEN. Peace.
Hey, if you love SEN Live, then check out Dan Murrell's podcast, All My Movies, where each episode he pulls a movie from his personal collection off the shelf for a deep dive into the stories behind how it was made and what these movies mean to Dan and film lovers everywhere. It's Wednesdays, 4 p.m. PST. Peace.